Hi guys, good evening or whenever you're watching this. It's 9:20 for me. Yeah, welcome. This is my second video on not how to, on my cash stuffing journey that I'm filming. So this is oh, my setup for the day. Sorry, I still did not get that microphone. That's a whole other story, but yeah, this is a really quick overview. So got Alonso here. I've got my cash. I've got a lot of cash this week. But let's go. So, a quick little overview of what I spent. I'm sorry, I don't show it only because it does have like everyone's names in that. I don't think that's fair to my friends. But really quick overview. Okay, I spent $100 on tithing, which I just gave to a person that I knew on Instagram, and they needed some help with bills, so I did tithing for that. I spent $18.90 at dinner with a friend, and then we got gelato afterwards for $8.90, $1 on a Slurpee, $66.30 on a driving lesson, $8 on popcorn, $5.50 at Woolworths, $2 on more Slurpees, $28 on some pants at an op shop. They're like work pants, so that's really cute. I spent $50 on a gift for one of my friends for their birthday, and then $49 on a gift for one of my friends for Christmas. I'm just making Alonso dance, so there's at least something you guys can watch. I spent another $8.40 at Coles, dollar on a Slurpee, $18.50 on contact lens solution. Oh, I've got a story for that one. $35 for lunch at a somewhat expensive lunch place, and then $5 on a toothbrush, $6.70 on my prescription medication, and my mum went to the servo and we wanted to get a bottle of Coke, and she did not have $1, so I gave her $1 for that one. That's it. That's what I spent this week. So here's my total. I'll move Alonso to the side. Here's the total of what I spent. $211.40 on necessary things, $99 on somewhat necessary, $46.90 on things that I don't think are strictly necessary, $55.90 on not necessary, and the big one, $74.80 on food. If you watched my video from last fortnight, you would remember that I did try to not spend as much on food. I was trying to do it like 60, I think was the budget I set myself. I ended up taking money out of groceries for it, and I'm kind of kicking myself because I spent $35 on lunch, which to me is kind of an insanely large amount of money to spend on lunch. But I didn't want to say no to one of my friends because they really love this place. They were giving me a lift somewhere, and so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go with you. And I think I need to get a lot better about saying like, that's not in my budget, or I will go with you, but I'll only get a drink and I'll eat lunch at home or something. So I did not succeed my challenge last week, which sucks. But okay, I'll get the money out. I'm gonna put that to the side now. I've got a lot of money this week, so I've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, oh my gosh, 600, 650, 70, 90, $710. I normally have 300, and then $210 was from some volunteering I do. I know it sounds weird that it's volunteering and I'm paid for it. I'm paid for the setup and the pack up, not for the actual volunteering part. It's a whole weird thing, but it pays pretty well. I'm volunteering at a local pop-up park, so that is, I think it's 30 an hour, and then I do like 4 hours a weekend, and then Mum has been really kind and given me her volunteering portion as well, so she was also working and then would give that to me, so that's where that's from. $200 is because my Mikey, it's almost time of the year where I'm not going to be going into work for like 2 weeks, and my Mikey pass doesn't expire till January because every 28 days I get a 30-day pass. So I keep like adding like 2 days extra, and I've been doing that all throughout the year, so now I have till January. So that's what that's for. And then that's my standard. Oh my gosh, these notes are terrible. They're not fanning very well. They're also upside down. This is an absolute mess of a video, but that's fine. But yeah, so we've got a lot this week. I also do have a new savings challenge, kind of. So if you watch my last one, I did have a really cute do it for Alonso one. Oh my gosh, hang on, give me 1 second. Just got to take Alonso off for a good old second. There we go. Sorry. This is Alonzo. He's my beautiful cow. He's the mascot of this channel. And I had a savings challenge that was based around him, and then I finished it, and I do want to design a better one, but I did not have time. So yesterday at work, I made this. Do it for Alonzo again. Each of these letters is divided into 5 sections to color in. Each one is $10, so this is $300. So that's cute. But yeah, I am going to have to put away $400 of this to a driving lesson, because on the 27th of December, which is fairly soon, I will have my driving test, which I'm so nervous about. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get all these out on the thing. I do have this really cute as well. I'm like, I do want to get a bigger size. This is just like a tiny little blanket I had at home, but it's like, can you see it? Can you see? It's the only thing on camera right now. It's a little cow. It doesn't quite match color scheme, but it is brown, like a good brown cow print as opposed to a black cow print. So that's cute. Like I said, gonna get this all out, and while I do that, I'm gonna tell you the story of the the contact lens solution. So basically, I wear contacts, and I had gone to my friend's house on the weekend and taken my contact lens solution with me, and then I went back to my grandmother's house and I have a contact lens solution there, and then I went back to my parents' house and I had the contact lens solution that I'd taken to a friend's house. I'd brought that with me to my grandma's house, and then I did not bring anything back home, and I realized at approximately 9:40 at night, no, not even 9:40, sorry, 10:40 at night, in which, I'm not even going to bother with the renting board. I'm going to turn this one into a driving lesson envelope while I speak. So yeah, at about 10:40 at night, I realized that I didn't have any contact lens solution, and I kind of had no choice because I can't really sleep in my contacts. And so we had to go drive. Maybe I should drive a car. I don't know how to draw a car. That's fine. I'll do my best shot. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Yeah, and so I had to get mum to like really, really quickly drive me, because I don't have my own car because I don't have a license yet. Drive me to the supermarket at like 10. By the time we got there, it was like 10:50. It was the only supermarket in the area open. All the rest of them closed at like, I'm gonna label that's terrible. All the rest of them closed at like 10 o'clock. This was the only one open till 11. And yeah, so I ended up getting it. I sprinted in there right before they closed, and I got it. But oh my gosh, it was an absolute nightmare. Okay, all good. These are my things for the day. What I'm gonna do, I am going to put microphone. Oh wait, I'm not going to fund microphone or nose piercing at all this week. So I'm just going to put those under health. Like I said, and there we go. Once I can go here. Like I said, I'm going to straight up put 400 to driving test lesson thing. So 100. I'm going to separate the old notes and the new notes. Oh, my friend is calling me. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I'm filming a video. Okay, there we go. She'll understand. Sorry. Anyway, so I got 100, 200, 300, and 400. Oh, that's so sad, because I have all of this money and I'm like, yay, money! And then, oh, no money. But it's good. I was kind of paranoid because I forgot that I had a $400 driving lesson. Because it's a test, and so I was like, how am I going to get this money? And then luckily I did not need my Mikey money or my and I got the $200 volunteering. Okay, all good. That's so good. So I'm going to pop that underneath here, and there we go. Where did I put my new envelope? Oh, silly me. Okay. Now let's get started. So, hang on. Oh my gosh, it's a bit of a Bit of a mess, but when is it not? Okay, so I need $45 for the Funhouse challenge. $5, or can I just be boring and put it? There we go. Hang on. Okay, gifts. 15. I'm going to swap that for a 20, so it's like adding a 5 to gifts. There we go. Now pop Alonzo over here. And then I've got 45. Okay, I know that in my last video I was like, hey, I'll just color once and then do it again, and I did not end up. Oh my gosh. Wait, I had extra money. I swear, give me 1 second. I swear I had extra money. Because I kept putting the money and then forgetting I'd put it away. Oh my gosh, I do. I have another 15 bucks. There we go. Slay. That's very slay. Okay, cool. Another 15 here. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to color it all in now, because I will forget. And I found out my friend was not counting on me to keep reminding them when we were doing it, so I'm just going to put 2 weeks in at once. And we are so close to completing it. Karakash did just come out with a new challenge. I'm not entirely sure if I'm vibing with it, to be completely honest. I don't know, it might grow on me. Maybe I'm just so used to the Funhouse, but I'm not sure if we will be doing that one. Oh, whoopsie, next year. So I might be swapping to a different challenge, but I definitely enjoyed the Funhouse while it lasted. I think it's great. I love a good, like, cheeky little $300 savings challenge, you know? I think that's fine. So, done. That's done. Savings. Do it for Alonzo. All of this. Okay, clothes. 40, but I'm not gonna add anything to clothes. Cool. Gifts. 20. Who do I have? I think I'm mostly done for Christmas presents, to be honest. So I'm gonna add like 15 to gifts. I've got. No, have I bought? I think I've pretty much bought for everyone. So I'm gonna do 15. That might give me a couple little things, but I definitely don't need a lot. I'm gonna do that. Put that under clothes. That's fine. Groceries. I've got 10. I might take the 10 out and add a 50. I got 40 for groceries. Actually, I probably will, only because, again, Christmas time, so I'll be, like, buying Christmassy type groceries, so that's good. What's next? Health. How much is in health? I did take out, like, 20 bucks for my contact lens solution. I've got... $50, $65. Okay, no, 65 is fine. I did have my neurologist appointment and it was bulk billed, so I didn't need to spend any money on that one, which is always a plus. So that's good. That's done. Eating out. I'm gonna give myself the 60 again. Should I give myself 60? I have nothing left. And I'm a bit disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what I expected. So I'm trying to think. I've got coffee in the morning with a friend, and then I have on Friday I'm going out, and then the next week I'll probably go out one more time. I might give myself the 70. I don't want to like budget and keep going over, because going over a budget is just kind of defeating the whole purpose. So I'm gonna do 70 and see if I can like lock it in at 70. Okay, that's all good. I'm going to put these to the side for a minute. I'm just going to quickly stuff my savings challenges. Oh wait, no, I haven't got 4. That one's already done. I realized I didn't explain this in the last video because I kind of just assumed that everyone who's watching this knows how a savings challenge worked. But if you are new to the cash stuffing community, you might not. So essentially what I'm doing is with each of these, for the money I put in, I'm going to color in the number that corresponds to how much I'm putting in. So for example, if I put should I just do 50 to each? I could just do 50 to each. I don't know if I want to put 50 to Pepsi Cheese though, to be quite honest. Let me see how much is in 50. 50. How much is in here? There's 220. Okay, what I might do, I might take out a 30, replace that with a 50, so it's like putting in 20. Okay, yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so what I've done, I've effectively just put in 20. So I'm going to colour this in. 20, yay! Done. Okay, that one is cool. That can go under Alonso. And then do it for Alonso. So I'm going to do 1. What colour should Alonso be? He's brown. Maybe I should make the first letter brown. Okay, so I'm going to put in a 50 for Alonso. So each of these boxes is $10. So I'm going to colour in 5 of the boxes. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Oh, that one's like, didn't even click that in. These are from the reject shop like ages ago, by the way, in case anyone is wondering. I don't even know if you can still get them, but I think they're pretty good. I bought them on like VCE, which is like year 11, year 12. Okay, all good. And then the final one that I'm so excited about is my travel savings. I do have it linked down below, so go check that out. But this is amazing. It's such bad quality because I printed this on my home printer instead of my work printer. And everything is like, it's like potato quality, but the actual PDF is much better than this. But yeah, I get a good printer. And yeah, I did edit it to take off all the numbers. You could just like not pay attention to the numbers, but I was annoying, so I just like cropped them all out. But yeah, I think the numbers are great if you live in a country where you can have where we have like dollar notes, but like the lowest I could possibly put in is $5. So it doesn't. It's not helpful if it says like color in $2. I'm gonna put in $5 or I'm gonna do coins. Okay, so for this one, again, each one of these is $10, but I like to split it up. So for example, this camera, yesterday, 2 weeks ago, I colored in the little the lens part. So now I'm gonna color in the outside of the camera. So that's $10. Just gonna keep coloring them in. Yeah, I hope your weeks are going good. I'm just trying to think. We've got like the Christmas party next week. I'm a little bit nervous about it. We're going to an escape room, which to me is like the boringest thing you could do. I've been to an escape room before. It's fine. It's absolutely nothing to write home about. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I'm a bit nervous about going with like my random co-workers. 4. But I don't know. That's fine. We're getting pizza afterwards. I do love a good pizza. 5. I am vegan, and so sorry if there's wires in the way. Yeah, I'm vegan, so it can be pretty hard finding like a good pizza place. I've been here before. I think it's called like A25. And so yeah, it's fun, but I need to sneeze. I'm so sorry. I hope that was not too loud. If it is, I'll have to figure out how to cut the sound, but I cannot because I cannot find a good microphone. I was like trying to find a good microphone. I even went to JB Hi-Fi. That's 50. That's 10. I went to JB Hi-Fi on Black Friday accidentally. Actually, no, it wasn't Black Friday. It was Cyber Monday. That's the thing. I just was like, oh, it's a random Monday. I'll pop in. Did not realize it was Cyber Monday, and it was insane. Like, I spent like half an hour in that shop. Didn't even buy anything. So it's 20 and this final 30. And then I decided to leave, and I was like, I didn't even get what I came here for, because the guy told me, the microphone I was looking at, he was like, yeah, you have to record it through like a separate app, and it's like kind of bad. We can get this one, but this one's like $100, and you need like a special adapter for it. It was just a mess. Hey, 80. So yeah, again, if anyone, I don't know if anyone else uses microphones. Maybe we should just try without a microphone. Is that like the solution all along? I also found this really cute like plain little paper clips. I thought that was adorable. Yeah, this is like the one. I do not want to know what's in here. I have absolutely no idea. I don't want to know. But just yeah, each of these symbols I like to color in, and then I color it in way more times than you probably should. So like again, this plane, that's supposed to be one color, and like I could color it in like 2 times, 3 times even. Like I split this tiny suitcase up twice. Um, and then yes, this is spending money for my trip to America. I'm going to New Jersey, New York, probably like Pennsylvania a bit, and all of that next year in June. I'm so excited. I would love to do like a little, like a budget with me in America video. I don't know if anyone would be interested. Honestly, I don't know if I would be interested because my thinking is like, is that really what I want to do? Like, do I want to be budgeting on my holiday? Um, but I don't know. I think like a quick like spending recap would be super cute. But yes, okay, that was my um, first week of December little cash stuffing video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in 2 weeks, which will be 24th. Oh my gosh. In 2 weeks, it'll be like the day before Christmas. That is insane. That is bonkers insane. I'm working the day before Christmas as well. I'm gonna work in the morning, and I luckily get to work from home, but like, ridiculous. We weren't given unpaid leave, so we'd have to take it paid, which sounds good, but like, I don't want to waste my annual leave on Christmas, so yeah, I'm working Christmas Eve. Fun. Yeah, so hopefully I'll have a video out then. It might be a couple of days later. And then, yeah, that's all good. I'm hoping that if I don't see you before Christmas, that if you celebrate, you have a lovely Christmas. And again, if you don't, I hope you just have a great December. And yeah, I will see you very soon. And yeah, have a lovely day. Okay, bye bye.